Sometimes you need a little bit of liquid courage to make it through the day. A lot of times you take more than what you need. It happens really. We as a human species are greedy. We just can't take just a little. We have to take a lot. I like the feeling that I get when the alcohol numbs and slows down everything in my head. Having OCD and a lot of other things. It slows everything down. It's a terrible thing, really, to use like a stimulant to slow your head down, because it becomes very addictive and very detrimental, especially when you have COPD, because, as we all know, or even if you don't know, alcohol is a depressant. But with me, it gives me a little bit of peace for a couple of hours, more than any mind-numbing drugs that my therapist could give me. Not supposed to drink alcohol. It does become very sad, really, because when I do, and I go outside or whatever, my balance is so skewed that my legs are riddled with scars, and my right leg is numb because when I fall, I lead with my right leg. So right now, it's totally black and purple. But the one portion of it, I don't feel it, because it has so much nerve damage. Addiction can be a bad thing. Addicted to food, addicted to alcohol, having a failed weight loss surgery. The alcohol go down smooth, and you can drink more, and you feel better about yourself. I never lie. I'm always honest with my psychiatrist and or my therapist. And they are so shocked that I tell them, like if I'm wearing shorts and they see bruises or whatnot, abrasions. Why should I lie? I lost my balance, I fell on the pavement, I fell on the concrete. I have a knack for not falling in the grass. Or it's less harmful, I guess. Seems about right. I wish I could fall in the grass more often or just stay inside. But it seems like every time I want to numb things out, I want to take a walk. I want to go on a run, meaning I feel like I want McDonald's. Or I feel like I want a donut. And it's always a drunken McDonald's run or a drunken donut run. But unfortunately, it's been getting worse lately. Not the drinking, a balance issue. I had to go in and pick up some medication today at the store. And I almost fell over in the parking lot trying to get into the vehicle. Had nothing to do with my weight. I wasn't drunk. I didn't take pills. It wasn't nothing of the sort. I'm afraid that it's probably affecting my brain. The balance issue, and I would have been so embarrassed, having to be picked up in front of everybody. Already having a clear set of scabs and scars down my right leg, because it seems like every time I fall, it's always down my right. I always lead with my right. My right never gets a break, which is good, like literally not breaking bones like that. But the nerve damage I have from constantly, not constantly, but more likely than not, falling on it. It gives me so much trouble when I'm not drinking. And I definitely don't drink as much as I used to, but lately my head is so muddled, and with the OCD, I want to black everything out, so that makes me want to drink. And tonight, I'm not going outside. I'm going to, after doing this video, I will upload it and I will go to sleep. But I shouldn't be doing it at all. But yet, I still do it. Being into BDSM over 25 years, and being a masochist, you think I'd be used to being told what to do. But when it comes to something like this, it really pisses me off when somebody tells me not to have a drink, or just telling me, just in general telling me no. I definitely, sorry you hear my dog trying to get comfortable. Which I don't understand it. Dogs are funny to me. They like scratch and they turn around in their bed, and yet they always wind up in the same place that they start with. Waste of energy, right? A drunken YouTube video. I'm sure that is sad to some, amusing to some. But you know what, it happens. Sometimes we need to unwind. Ugh. Things have been a shit show lately. I needed tonight, but in reality, I'm not a dumb person. I'm not. I know that it solves nothing. It leaves a lasting effect and not a good one. It does not improve my COPD. Alcohol is a depressant, and it makes it harder for me to breathe. And yet I still do it once in a while. Listen, kiddies, no matter how old you are, even me being 44, I'll never learn my lesson. Maybe when I'm 6 feet under, the lesson will be finally taught to me. But until then, this is me unwinding and just being occasionally drunk. I couldn't do this every day. I don't know how some people do. I mean, some people are so addicted that they're constantly drunk. Do you know what I mean? Like they do it every day. Oh, I couldn't deal with it. As long as I know people's like saying, yeah, the hangovers. No. Hangover is bullshit. A hangover is nothing but dehydration. Alcohol dehydrates you. If you have plenty of hydration, you will not have a headache and you will not have the quote-unquote hangover. Believe me, I know this is true. So I plan ahead for it. So when I wake up in the middle of the night, I have plenty to drink beside me. So I don't have to worry about that. But I hope you guys can decompress better than I can. You don't need to drink. Nobody needs to drink. But when you have OCD, it's really hard. Things won't shut up and won't shut off of what you've done during the day and how you could have done it better. Constant chatter in your head. And the alcohol numbs it, slows it down, at least enough to get to sleep. So, I love you guys very much, and here's to sober tomorrows. Mwah.